Okay, we already covered that one. When is his birthday? And to elaborate on that question or the answer to that question, please come next year to his birthday party. It's going to be even bigger and even better. And although I can't guarantee that he's not going to fall asleep and start, snoring again. Hey. Oh, there he is. Okay, he wants to come up for a minute. I will bring him up here since he is the host over here. Come on, honey. Come on. Come on, honey. Your mama wants to see you. You got to come up real close. Okay? All right. Did your dog make your back... Oh, wait a minute. Mr. Hard Guy asked, did your dog make your background? I mean, Ziggy the Painting Peak. No, he didn't. And to make it the answer even more mysterious, I didn't make it either. Someone made it for us, and aka Ziggy Lover, I'm addressing this answer to you too. You're gonna get a kick out of this, especially when you find out who did make the sign. It's a peak person, and look at how they spelled peak, or with maybe it was a pun. Who knows? But we would love to give Ziggy a party. Oh, yes, we're going to have a Christmas party. We're going to have a nice little Christmas episode on here, and then I'm going to do a separate YouTube video of a little doggy Christmas party. And by the way, just since this show is so new, it's not going to be all me all the time. I already have 2 guests, official people guests, coming in, and one of them is from his vet, believe it or not. She's like the head tech or something, and her name is Nicole, and she agreed to come in and do an interview and entertain us. She's really sweet and everything. And, oh yes, okay, Gooby, that is his painting up there, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's one of his paintings. Yes. And that's actually one of his larger paintings. That's an 11 by 14, and it is an original. That's my favorite painting out of all of them, I think. And then the second guest we're going to have for the Christmas special or the Christmas episode or around there, and she's a singer, and we're going to do some Christmas music together. So anyway, oh yes, questions. Back to the questions. I ramble way too much. Okay, we already covered how do you paint with your mouth or your paws. And, how long does it take you to make a painting, Ziggy? And to answer that, he paints one stroke at a time. And his sessions usually last 10 minutes to 15 minutes, depending on the day. And, well, Pooper, what does that painting cost? Okay, let me answer this, okay? Let's see. I'm going to answer this. He was in actually an art auction. Yes, that was the one. I'm trying to remember which one, because he's done has had several of his paintings for auctions. And now I'm talking about the copies, just the prints, not the originals. And the last auction that he auctioned off, the print sold for $200, which I'm really happy for. And the money went to an organization to help animals and whatnot. So I'm really happy about that. So maybe I want to buy the original. Sure, you're more than, well, even though it's my favorite one. But if you really, yes, okay, I would possibly consider that, Pooper. Yes. Yes, I do sell his paintings, yes. Most of his paintings, Pooper, are 8 by 10, and for the canvas originals, I charge between $75 and $100, okay? And then the 11 by 14s are usually maybe like $150 to $200, but I don't know. Every time he goes, the prints are actually going up and up and up and up in price, so we'll see. And he actually has his painting now with a renowned art collector. I was doing a gig in an art gallery in the mall, in the Fashion Valley Mall in San Diego, and it's a very high-end art gallery. And one of the collectors actually came just to see me play the violin, and so he bought one of his paintings. And so this guy has really thousands and thousands of dollars worth of paintings, and we're actually going to go have a Thanksgiving dinner weekend with he and his wife. So anyway, back to the questions here, because I'm rambling again. I just have to talk about everything. So anyway, his painting sessions go from 10 to 15 minutes at a time, but he does do one stroke at a time. And depending on, and all you peak people out there, whether he wants to be a Pekingese or an obedient dog. And so on a Pekingese day, he kind of just drops the brush, turns around, and walks out the door and gives me a dirty look after he walks out the door. And there's nothing that I can do about it. So really, everything you see there is something that he truly wants to do. Okay? And alright, Pooper, can Ziggy speak? Okay, mean English or Chinese? Because he's Chinese, you know. Did you know, Pooper, did you know that he's Chinese? He comes from Beijing. Yes. And actually, he would have been the dog mascot for the Beijing Olympics, but we were too late. You could, wow, you're just like multi-talented, Pooper. You can understand. He can't. I'm laughing at the question for a good, and I'll tell you a short little story here.